And welcome everybody. This is FXPassion running late today. Anyone here? Yes sir, we are here. Eddington, how are you? And everybody, this is Forex trading for beginners. And as you can see, we have here, I received a few emails. Oh, Passion, when or where are the webinars? Let me check one. Capture, this capture. Okay, let's see. Oh, you don't see this, right? So just let me arrange the settings, everybody. Video settings are okay. So everything is set, right? And let me see. I'm going to draw. I'm going to put down here. Okay. Hello Miguel, how are you? So if you are in Melbourne, everybody, right now is 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Melbourne, Singapore, 11 p.m. Toronto, Eddington, maybe you can check, is 10 a.m. in Toronto. 10 a.m. Toronto. Spain, Miguel, and London, maybe it's 15 hours, 3 p.m. GMT. Indeed, okay. And if you are from New York, so everybody, this is the time schedule for the webinars every day, okay? If you live in Melbourne, every day, unfortunately, 2 a.m. everybody. If you are from Singapore, 11 a.m. Toronto, much easier, 10 a.m. New York, 10 a.m. also, and Eastern Europe, London, Spain, I believe it's 3 p.m. right? Okay, so this is Forex Trading for Beginners. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. Our goal for you is to become consistently profitable, minimum 3 months, knowing when, how, and why you make and or lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become consistently profitable. Oh, Miguel, we are 4 p.m. Okay, so Spain is at 4 p.m. Everybody. If you are not going to listen to us, here is the risk disclaimer. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and the webinars are not investment advice. They are for educational purposes only. Your job is to question everything and don't be fooled after you understand and master all the things. Trading is still 80% emotional and only 20% technical. And remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, you probably still have things to learn. And if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? And remember, 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year. And for additional coaching or training or just questions, yes, it's the image you don't see, right? You have the email, Skype, and LinkedIn. Okay, London is +1. Are you saying that it's 16 hours also in London, 4 p.m.? Is it 4 p.m. London also? I don't know, I just download this app from the internet, so I don't know if it's right. But I know the webinars are based on the platform, right? Right now is 15 hours GMT, like 3 p.m. GMT. Okay everybody, how to trade support in an uptrend. So before we start, we had homework from yesterday. If anybody wants to check the homework from yesterday, it was to find pivot points on the monthly time frames, right? Oh, London is 3 p.m. Okay. If you want everybody to check the pivot points, if there are no questions, we are going to move on with how to trade support in an uptrend. AUD CAD monthly. Okay, let's go on AUD CAD. Okay, can you show me or can you post in the chat box the numbers, Miguel? so we can check together. What are the numbers of AUD CAD? Pivot points only, no support, no resistance, just pivot points, right? So let's start. Let's see. Where is the first pivot point? Up and down, so one is here, right? Oh, but we addressed yesterday AUD CAD, right? Maybe? No, it was NZD CAD, correct. This is going to be difficult. Okay, so we have a pivot point here, and I'm going to undock here so you can see the numbers. Oh, resistance. Okay, so let's draw resistance first. Resistance is at 1.1055. Okay, this is your I don't. It's 1.1055 or 0. AUD CAD monthly chart. If it's 1.1, it's up here. Anyway, we have a second pivot point is here. This is the second pivot point. Let's color code. This is the pivot point. 1065. You are missing a number, Miguel. You are missing a number. It's 0.106 or is 1.1065. So let's try resistance. Okay, I believe it's 1.10565. Where is the resistance? Oh, it's up here. Why do you have a resistance up there, Miguel, if there are no candlesticks at 10565? I believe a resistance, the first one is at 106, 1.06281, I believe. The first resistance. First pivot 0.997, so let's put a pivot point. Pivot point color blue for Miguel and 0.9997. 9997. And yes, correct. Congratulations, Miguel. This is also a pivot point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have a resistance up here. We have 1, 2, 3 pivot points. Something is happening also in here because the market reacts. We have another pivot point here. So you can check, Miguel, if your pivot points are the same as mine. It doesn't matter with pip or so, you know. It doesn't matter if it's 99970 or 80 because it cannot be exact until the point. 9508, 9508. So this one 9508. Well, not sure about this one. 95. Not sure about this one. 9508. Okay, 9006, 9006, 9006, and no, Miguel, this is not a pivot point. No. 9006, no sir, third pivot point is not a pivot point. No sir. I would agree with all the rest, but 9006, I mean you are missing here. Missing the candlesticks. Missing the candlesticks. Missing the candlesticks. Right? This went through, didn't respond at your level. I mean, there is nothing at 9006. The candles went through. And the last is 0.850. So 0.8506 is the last. Okay? Yes, sir? Yes, sir. Correct. Okay, just cancel, Miguel, the 0.9006. The rest is okay. Congratulations to you. Okay? The rest is okay. Maybe one more. Let's see if we can address one more. There you go. There you go. Those are the pivot points, and finally the support down here. This is support. Let's color code this in green. Okay? I give up. No need to give up. Okay, take a screenshot of the numbers if you can. It's more or less, everybody. So the first pivot point, it's at 1.01835, but it could be like this also, you know, 1.02453. It's more or less, because somebody is going to put above the body of the candle, somebody is going to put the pivot point on the wicks of the candlesticks. Okay, 7994, 7994, 7994, 7994, 7994. I don't have anything on 7994, Miguel. 0.7994. I don't have anything on 7994. I don't have anything on 7994. So I'm going to color code in orange the one that I think that are wrong, okay? 747, 747, 747. Okay. Yes, 747, if you are going to take in consideration the 1 week, yes sir. Okay, this could be. Sure. But 7994, I'm in doubt. What are you saying with 7994? 7471, it's okay. Support, support. Orange, I don't know, and the rest are pivot points, right? More or less. Okay, Miguel, can we move on, or do you want to check some other currency pair? So this is for the monthly chart AUD CAD, the pivot points and the big support and resistance levels. Okay, just the orange. I'm going to erase the orange because I don't see any connection between the candlesticks and everything else. Okay, whoops, not this one, but this one. remove. So where we were, we were here, right? So let's color code this in 10. Okay, so how to trade support in an uptrend, everybody. Give me a currency pair with an uptrend if you can. Give me a currency pair and a time frame that the currency pair is in an uptrend. In the meantime, we are going to address what we have learned so far. So structure first, right? The market is making higher highs, higher lows. This is the structure, and we have learned so far about the trend line, right? And we have learned that the best entries are the counter trend line breaks. Okay, counter trend line break, counter trend line break. And we said that if this is structure, the market is going to provide us with more highs and lows, right? More highs and lows because the market is waving. And we said that on a smaller time frame we had extension, then we have retracements, and then we have extensions, right? And then we have extensions and retracements. So what we are going to talk today, we are going to talk about how to trade in here. Okay, how to trade support in an uptrend. This is what we are going to address today, and of course maybe tomorrow and the coming weeks and days. So as you can see, we learned about the general concept. You should know the big picture of the currency pair if you are in an uptrend or if you are in a downtrend. And right now we are going to get more specialized in the short-term trading or medium-term trading. Okay, so we are going to address how to trade support in an uptrend. And currency pair, let's go check USD JPY, I believe. USD JPY, not from the monthly but from the 4-hour chart. Or if you have yours, everybody, if you have yours currency pair, you can put in the chat box. So let's address, not the perfect example, let's find another one, another currency pair which is in an uptrend. NZD CHF 4-hour chart. NZD CHF 4-hour chart. Okay, we are here. So talking about structure, right? So we have structure high, structure low, if you want. Structure high didn't make a higher high, but we are going to use this just an example. Okay, and we are going to talk about how to trade in here, most likely the extension. Okay, and of course with the counter trend line breaks and everything else. So yesterday we had an introduction that when the market waves like this, right? Sometimes it's going to make more waves inside retracements, but most likely it's going to wave according to the support and resistance levels. Okay, so this is theory, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is theory. Why is that? Because here the market responded exactly to the support level. Okay, the market bounced back at the support level. So this is a level of support, this is a level of support. Okay, and the market bounced, right? Went up in here and went up in here. Okay, easy to understand, nothing too complicated, right? So the market bounced. Okay, so what are we looking for? We are looking for highs. Okay, we are looking for, so this is theory on the left here. This is also theory, but a little bit more realistic, because sometimes the market is going to play around, is going to retrace and go up and retrace back up again. So what we are looking for highs, past highs. Okay, so let's write. Okay, concept in trading, support in an uptrend, we are going to look for past highs. Okay, this is the concept. In trading support in an uptrend, we are going to look for past highs. Okay, so if this is the example, and let's clean up the chart, right? Okay, this is the chart. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is the downtrend line. The market broke the downtrend line. Let's color code like this, right? The market broke the downtrend line, and so you don't have the crystal ball. It happens all the time, right? The market breaks the uptrend line, the market breaks the downtrend line. It's all the same. We don't have the crystal ball, but this is the market right now. Okay, so as you can see, the market broke the downtrend line. Now the market is going to do what? The market is going to wave, right? Up, retracement, extension, and we are going to enter on the counter trend line break, right? And most likely this bounce is going to happen at previous levels of support. So we are looking for highs. What is a high? High is a central candle with two on the left and two on the right with lower high values. So we don't know, right? But this is a high. This is a high. We are looking for past highs. In other words, for past levels of support. This is a high. In here, this is a high. This is a high, right? This is a high. And if this would be the example, you don't see the chart and everything. This is the live market. Now you can project until where the market is going to retrace. Let me see if we have more high. No. So what you are going to do? Are you going to buy right now? No, of course not. You are going to wait for a retracement and enter on the counter trendline break. So if this is the example, right? Let's move on the chart. We are going to patiently wait as traders. Wait. Okay, the market retraced. See here? Okay, this is the example right here. I'm going to color code this in red, and we are here right now. Okay, now as you can see, the market is forming right now a low, right? Now what should we check? We should check with our horizontal line, and let's color code this horizontal line in black. No, green, right? We're going to enter long, green. Okay, and let's see if this low is responding to some level of support, right? So no, this low right here is not responding to any level of support, or maybe if we go back in time, okay, so if you go enough back in time, you are going to see that there is a level of support back, okay, but most likely is not that level of support, because the market loves to respond to the most actual price movement. So if this is the example, right? Now, what is challenging for the beginner trader? Support and resistance levels are not to the point. You cannot predict to the point, okay? Sometimes the market is going to go through, okay? So let's see, we are going to draw a counter trend line break. I mean a counter trend line, and if it's going to break, we are going to enter long, right? So now the market moved even further down, okay, but this is a counter trend line break, okay, and let's see if the market is going to push into an extension, and it's pushing up, right, going up, okay, going up. So we entered here. Okay, let's clean up the chart, remove. Okay, this was our counter trend line. We entered here, and let me see. Oh, I'm wrong, everybody. We have a level of support in here. Look at that. We do have. See, the mark is here, a high. It was well hidden in between the two highs. See, the market responded to a level of support. So we had, I'm going to clean up a little bit. Okay, do we agree, everybody, that this red arrow is at a high? What is a high? A high is a center candle with two candles on the left and two candles on the right with lower values. Do we agree that this one is a high? Passion, I cannot see. Yes, sir. Let's zoom in. Is this a high? Not so difficult, right? What we are looking for when trading support in an uptrend, we are looking for highs, where the market most likely is going to respond. So if this is the example, right, the market responded, and let's see what is going to happen. It went up and retested this level of support back again, right? So let me see what is happening, and again, what we are going to do, we are going to draw a counter trend line break. I mean a counter trend line. We don't know if it's going to break, and wait for the market to break the candle, okay? So this is the counter trend line break, and again, the market bounced at the same level of support. Quadrant, first in here and second in here, right? Not so difficult, very easy, very slowly for the beginner trader. Now, there is the trick. When the market finally starts going up or down, so we have a sideways movement for a little bit, right? Okay, and finally broke up, right? So counter trend line again for the third time and fourth time again. So the market moved up and made a new high. Okay, when this happens, everybody, concept in trading, support in an Uptrend, uptrend. When the market makes a new high, all the previous highs become potential levels of support. Okay, you need to learn this concept, you need to remember this concept in trading: support in an uptrend. When the market makes a new high, all the previous highs become potential levels of support. So let's clean up the chart a little bit. Clean up, okay. Remove, and remove. So we use the counter trend line break, right? Remove. And right now we have what? This is the new high up here. This is the new high. So all the previous highs, because we don't have a crystal ball, all the previous highs, one down here, one up here, one up here, the next is also up here, you have one more. All these highs become future potential level of support, right? So the market made a high, and let's see, it's retracing right now, retracing. We are going to draw again a counter trend line, okay, and let's see, the market is retracing. We didn't enter, the market didn't break the counter trend line, and now in here, right, let's zoom in a little bit. In here the market break the counter trend line. Everybody, did the market responded or reacted to level of support? Yes or no? Did the market reacted or responded or bounced at a level of support? Yes or no? Yes or no? Remember, if it's going to move in an uptrend, right, it's going to bounce at levels of support, right? This is one criteria. Number two, it shouldn't break the structure low. But we are trading right now support in an uptrend. So my question is, did the market bounce at the level of support? And Miguel says yes, sure. Right? You can draw a horizontal line, most likely, right? And I believe, okay, there is, you cannot draw to the pip, but most likely this was the level of support that the market bounced, right? Red arrow, there you go. I believe that this market bounced at this level of support in here. This was the bounce. Okay, why is this so important for the beginner trader? You can project, everybody, listen to me. Do you want to learn something from today? You can project the future levels of support and resistance. You can make a plan. You can prepare yourself. So if this is the trading opportunity, and you know that the market most likely is going to bounce at the future levels, I mean at the past levels of support, and I enter the trade, where are my next levels? Well, here, right? I don't have the crystal ball, I don't need to. So this is the future, I mean the past level of support, and the market can bounce here and clone again here, right? The most recent high, the market can bounce here, right? I'm in a trade right now, so write the trade, the market moving up, and the market formed a new high. up here. This is the most recent high. Okay, what do you think where this market is going to bounce? At the support number 1, Miguel, Eddington and everybody else. Support number 1, support number 2. What do you think? There is no right or wrong, right? Support number 3. We are projecting as beginner traders. We are projecting. We don't know, but we can project the levels of support for the next bounce. And number 5 is here, so text number 5. Okay, what do you think? At what level of support the market is going to bounce next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see any other levels of support. Okay, and oh, Passion, why like this, where we are in an uptrend, right? We are in a confirmed uptrend. The market is making higher highs, higher lows. We have our uptrend line. Okay, we have our uptrend line like this. Okay, and we entered buying at the counter trend line break. Now we have a new higher high. What do you think at what level of support the market is going to bounce? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think, everybody? You need to project, right? I mean, you have here more levels of down here. Those are still valid. 6, right, is down here. Don't forget the others. You have support level 6 down here. At what level of support the market is going to bounce? 5, since we are in an uptrend. Okay, let's see. The market retraced. Let's zoom in the chart. Retracing, and we have a counter trend line break in here. Let's color code this in black. In black here. So let's see what the market did. And the market went up. Miguel, you have a crystal ball, Miguel. Congratulations. How did you know? How did you know, Miguel? I bet you are smiling right now, yes? Miguel has a crystal ball, everybody. Number 5. Yes, sir. How do you know, Miguel? Do you have a crystal ball? Everybody, you just project your high. So let's find. We have a high. This high up here is the most recent high, right? But you have more levels of inside. This is past high, right? And I believe we are at the end of the chart. Yes, sir. Okay. We are in uptrend, the first one in line. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, right? Not so difficult, right? No brainer. We are looking for highs in an uptrend where we believe that the market is going to bounce. Okay, for the beginner trader, very easily. You just need to learn the concepts. Okay, now I'm always saying you need to learn why are you going to lose, and sometimes you are going to lose, right? And let me see if this is the retracement. This is the retracement. Okay, this is structure, and let's color code this in blue. Okay, blue one. Okay, This is what you should learn, everybody. In here, the market is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? And start making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay? And you are going to, if I'm going too fast, tell me, everybody, passion, slow down. Okay? Now, the red line is structure. The market shouldn't violate. If the uptrend is going to continue, the market shouldn't violate the most recent structure low. Okay? The market should not violate this structure low if it's going to continue in an uptrend. Now, talking about support and trading support in an uptrend, we are here right now in the live market. Okay? We have two highs, two lows. The market break the downtrend line. The market break the downtrend line. Right? And we are in an uptrend. And what you are going to do, where you are going to look for past what? For the past highs, right? So this is a high. This is a high on the left, right? So this is a high. Okay, let's project this like this. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where is the, here? So you have high number 1 is here. You have the high number 2 is down there, and you have a high number 3 up here, right? Okay, so you have 3 highs, 1, 2, 3 right now. And of course you are going to project these 3 highs, right? And you are going to say, well, the market is retracing and most likely is going to retrace or here, or is going to retrace until the high number 1, or is going to retrace, if it's going to break this level of support, is going to the next level of support. So those are the 3 levels that the market is going to bounce if it's going to continue in an uptrend. Why is that? Because all the 3 levels, everybody, are above the pink uptrend line. Does this make sense to you? Oh, come on, remove this one. Okay, does this make sense to you? That as a beginner trader you are going to think that the market, if it's going to continue in an uptrend, is going to react. Let's color this in red. Is going to react in one of those 3 supports. Yes, because all the 3 supports, if the market is going to retrace, when the market is going to start retracing, right? The market is waving, it's retracing, all the 3 support levels are above the pink uptrend line. Does this make sense to you, everybody? This is the example of Euro CAD, Euro AUD, Euro New Zealand. This is the example. You're going to understand why right now. If you lost on Euro, if you lost buying Euro CAD, Euro AUD or Euro New Zealand, this is the reason. I'm going to show you right now. But let's go step by step. Does this make sense to you? That as a beginner trader you are going to look and address those 3 levels of support because they are above the pink uptrend line. Does this make sense to you? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. You can say this is too confusing, right? Most likely, because why is that? Well, because you are going to focus your attention to the most recent uptrend. This is why. You are going to address the pink uptrend line. It's just an example. And you are going to look and project, oh, this is the future level of support, and this is the future level of support, and if the market is going to retrace further down, it must go, it should go until the support number 2, right? Because if it breaks this number 2, then what happens if the market breaks the uptrend line, the pink uptrend line, the rose, what is this color? Violet, whatever. What happens if the market violates this pink uptrend line? You are going to think that we are in what? Downtrend, right? Okay. So this is where sometimes you need to pay attention. Why January topic? January's topic number 1, extremely important, market structure. Don't forget you have other levels of support here on the left. Let's circle this in white for you to see. Let me see, white circle and white. See? So, as a beginner trader, yeah, I know sometimes it's confusing. It's not that easy anymore. Okay? So, when you project, everybody, these support levels here, as we said here before on the NZD-CHF, right? For our chart, the same example, right? This is a no-brainer. Okay, the market is going to bounce at the past highs. The past highs are going to become future levels of support. No-brainer, right? But you need to pay attention to the structure also. This is an example. Why did you lose? Some of you, I know you lost on EuroCAD, on EURUSD, or Euro New Zealand, right? You should not forget the other levels of support on the left. Okay? So, and if you are going to lose and you are going to say, well, we are in a downtrend. No, sir. No, sir, we are not in a downtrend. We are not in a downtrend until the market violates, until the market breaks the most recent structure low. We are not in a downtrend until the market breaks the most recent structure low on the left. Okay? And what happens here? When the beginner trader loses his trades, he gets angry and frustrated, and this is okay, no problem. But you should still bear in mind that you are still in a structural uptrend. Okay? The structure, the trend didn't change. The market just decided for any reason that is going to go in a deeper retracement, everybody. Okay? So I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit. Clean up the chart. So in talking about concepts, when finding, let's write this down. Concept. When finding future levels of support, highs, don't forget to look at the whole structure and highs, okay, highs. This is the concept. When finding future levels of support, highs, we are trying to find highs, Don't forget to look at the whole structure. Highs, again highs, right? So what happens many times? You are going to lose the trade. The market is going to break your pink uptrend line, right? Let's erase. I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit. Okay. So set. Okay, this was the downtrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So this was a high here, and then was a high here, and we are here right now. Okay, sometimes the market is going to break the uptrend line, the pink, right, and then start to climb back up into the extension. And yes, we are missing here the highs and high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So those are the market waves. Okay? You need to understand the whole structure, everybody. Okay? Not just because the market is going to break and sometimes you are going to lose. Okay? This is why you should know why did you lose. Well, the market decided to go to find a deeper retracement, but sooner or later it must not violate the structural low. So sooner or later it's going to react, it's going to respond at some level, some level of support, which is here, everybody. Okay, I'm going to draw another line here, so for you to see. This reacted to this, and let's color this in black maybe. Oh, I see, right? Oh, now I understand. Now I finally understand. Yes. Oh, now I understand why did I lose and then I didn't re-enter. Why didn't you re-enter? Because I thought that we were in a downtrend, right? Oh, the market was making lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows, lower highs, right? Everybody, is this too complicated? Did you understand? Eddington, Miguel, everybody else, Karen, Igor, Wesley, if you are there, did you understand this? Does this make sense to you? When this happens next time, do you know how to explain to somebody else why did you lose, which is okay. We all have losing trades sometimes. And of course there is a question, Passion, so you are saying that you wouldn't enter this trade here? So you wouldn't enter this trade here on the projected levels of support 1, 2, 3. Yes, I would. Yes, I would enter here. There is no reason. I have all the convergences. The market broke the downtrend line, started making higher highs, higher lows, right? I would enter, no problem. And I would have lost this trade. But I know why. And if I know why, I would re-enter on the next. I would re-enter. The beginner trader gets scared and he does not re-enter in here. I'm showing you with an arrow. The beginner trader loses the trade, doesn't know why. He thinks we are in a downtrend, gets scared and didn't re-enter here when the time is to re-enter. This is Euro CAD daily chart, Euro New Zealand daily chart, Euro AUD daily chart. We have this kind of trades starting from, I don't remember exactly, but starting from December or October or November 2018 was this example, maybe even before. Okay, So if you lose the trade, no problem, just know why, and if you need to re-enter, you need to re-enter, right? You want to make pips, right? So learn this concept, everybody, when finding future levels of support and resistance, but we are talking about support today. Don't forget to look at the whole structure, because you have more levels of support back in time. And Miguel says, yes, yes, very interesting. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Miguel. Okay? Okay, everybody, our time is up. I hope you have learned something today. See you back again tomorrow at 15 GMT. Let's check the time. What's the time right now? Let's check the time. So Melbourne, 3 a.m. ending the webinar. London, 4 p.m. ending the webinar. So it's 3 p.m. in Spain. Singapore, midnight, we are ending the webinar. Toronto, 11 a.m. we are ending the webinar, and New York, 11 a.m. Okay, see you back tomorrow, everybody. Stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.